Welcome to Tito's Drawing and Painting Spot. In today's episode, we're going to be continuing the Naruto inspired drawing slash painting that I did before. Now, the way that I'm going to be transferring it is I'm using a projector to project it onto the canvas, and then I'm going to trace it over with my pencil, and then after that, I'm going to take a Pascal type marker and I'm going to go over the lines to make the lines really bright and dark. Correction, the name of the brand is Pintar and Artisan, which you can get from Amazon. Pretty sure you can get it on eBay too. During the entire process that I'm sketching it over to the canvas, you can notice that I'm adding extra details that are normally not on the picture. But because the picture is so much larger, you can see little details you can add to try and make it look better, or you can try to fix proportions that normally you wouldn't be able to pay too much attention to once you get everything going. During the entire time that I'm painting this, I'm not doing it all in one shot. I'm actually doing it in segments. One day 30 minutes, one day 5 minutes, who knows, something like that. So I got tired of painting in my house. I went to my mother's house, and she has a pretty decent backyard. So I went over there. I said, "Hey mom, I'm gonna paint here." So as I got to my mom's house, I noticed that the day was actually pretty nice and started painting outside. The weather was nice too, but the shading of the trees, man, it kind of messed me up a lot because I couldn't see. It was actually kind of nice going outside and painting outside, just a change of pace, and the environment was nice too. During the entire time that I am painting this, or right now not painting, but drawing the outlines, I was actually thinking about colors, what colors I was going to use, what scheme I was going to use for it. Since it's Naruto, I was thinking orange, but I realized the characters kind of changed. It's the frog and the Jiraiya character, so those weren't really the right colors. But I like the orange, so I think I'm gonna go with that. Using the masking tape always helps actually make really crisp lines. That's why you'll see that I'll use it a lot. Most of my pictures actually, if not all. It's actually quite difficult to paint outside because of the environment. Not only that, but I have to go find things, a table, chairs, in an area that normally I don't have that available. The more I paint, I seem to realize that I actually like painting a lot better than just drawing. Drawing is fun, but when you do the painting, you add those colors, and it brings whatever you're making. Well, it could be the most simplest thing, but if you can execute the colors and the right scheme behind it, it's gonna be awesome. At least in my opinion. For this painting, I decided to stay inside the line for all my background colors because I wanted it to look really crisp. But sometimes when you're painting, you don't have to stay inside the line, because if you cross over the line, you can use that as part of shading. But I'm kind of like that. I like to stay inside the lines. A lot of videos that I see on YouTube, they don't even bother drawing anything, they just go out of the raw. But I find that personally to be a lot more difficult to just go with the flow. If I plan ahead, I think, in my opinion, my art comes out a little bit better. Just in case you're wondering, what you're seeing there in the corner is actually a clipboard with aluminum foil. And what I do is I put on my paint there and mix all my paints on that. Yeah, it's not the proper tool, but I like doing that. In case I haven't mentioned it, most of my paint is, like you see, the Golden brand. Well, after some time, I had to go back home. I had to pick up my kids and finish my painting at home, I guess. Now that I'm home, you guys get to see what it actually looks like on stand. It's actually very difficult to paint where I was at. Now you guys can see better details. Oh, wait. In case you're curious, anytime you see me with a different shirt, that's because a different day just passed. Well, guys, thank you for watching and visiting my page. If you're interested, you can visit my Patreon and feel free to give me ideas. Please like and subscribe. And hope to see you in part 2.